This coffee, like the stories I'll share today, is rich and complex in every single way. It holds within its depths a story, a narrative of bittersweet history. Let the spoken word redeem moments lost, tales untold. In this cup, mysteries unfold. For 13 months, he and we sat with coffee cups where love began. With each sip, our bond grew, a tale of love I really thought was true. When everything was this sweet, I guess it wasn't coffee after all.
I have.
The bitterness had to seep through. But I sometimes just wish it didn't have to happen like this.
I've started liking someone else.
He poured his heart out as I watched our shared coffee spill out. I felt nothing short of a turmoil within, like a fiery burn on tender skin. His guilt hung heavy in the air, a palpable weight, like trying to clean the coffee stain, an effort that was just way too late. I could feel the ground give way beneath me. As anger surged, disbelief took over me, like an igniting flame. Watching as the once calm waters began to boil with blame. His lack of clarity was even more disturbing, like pouring milk into crystal clear water, distorting its pristine view. My mind had become fogged, overwhelmed by the chaos that grew. Bitterness had settled in, altering everything within this game. It was no longer the same. I only hoped that he was tainted by this bitter truth's shame, like blending coffee powder into milk, which was once so pure and white. It turned brown and bitter, a stark change brought out by this fight. How could he? Does he still care about me? Does he even feel any guilt for hurting me like this? And did our commitment even mean anything to him? How could he just throw it all away? Was I blind not to see the signs? What did I do wrong? Was I not enough for him? Is this the end of us? I looked at him and he looked back. In silence, our gazes met, speaking volumes unspoken. Just two souls breathing, hearts broken. Nothing to tell. The steam had now cooled off a bit. I could sense his guilt as he uttered the only word, unheard yet louder than any that I'd ever heard.
Sorry.
As he apologized, his voice so sincere, his words like sugar in bitter brew, seeking to sweeten this fight too. But it takes time to dissolve in such a feud. Once the milk has turned bitter, how much ever sugar you add, the bitterness still lingers, right? His last effort, it seems, to come beside me, seeking for forgiveness. His heart heavy, his emotions bold. His tears soaked my shoulder, carrying sorries with each stream. I felt his struggle, his regret, his guilt. And I knew that despite everything, a part of him still belonged to me. Like pouring coffee into glasses, he let everything out until the last drop of vulnerability. I should have pushed him away, screamed and lashed out, but instead, I let him hold me, his embrace a lifeline in this storm. Because sometimes, in the midst of all this pain and heartache, all we need is a silent understanding, a shared moment of vulnerability. And maybe, just maybe, that's enough to mend what's broken. भैया और कॉफी मिलेगा?
दीदी कॉफी खत्म।